Let's talk. If we are texting and I text you and you read my text and don't respond, you're a terrible person. There aren't many things in this world that can make me angry and super depressed at the same time. The only two things that I can think of are when people ignore my text and like watching the ending of Old Yeller. And watching the ending of Old Yeller didn't really make me angry, I just sobbed for days. Okay, if you read a text or a Snapchat or whatever the heck you're communicating on, if you read it and then don't respond to the other person who texted you, you're being evil to that other person. So I text someone and then they ignore my text. Now, I'm left to sit and wait and check my phone every 5 seconds and wonder and wait for a text that isn't even coming. And I don't even know why. And now I am stuck pondering and wondering why this person hasn't responded. Did I do something? Do they hate me? Should I see if they're posting stuff onto their Snapchat story? Should I text them and ask them why they ignored me in the first place? I don't know if I should do that because they'll probably just ignore that one too. Should I get someone else to text them for me and ask them why they are ignoring me? Because maybe they won't ignore the other person but they're ignoring me, so I can't get an answer, but maybe they'll respond to the other person to answer to them for me so that person can tell me. Ignoring my text is basically you being a dementor and like sucking my soul out of my body. Basically what you're saying when you ignore somebody's text is that that person is not worth 5 seconds of your time. Which is basically you saying that that person really? That person is worthless and you care zero about them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is cruel. Personally, I don't think any human is worthless and should be treated like that. If people who I'm not even close to, like I'm not even that good of friends with, ignore me, it still depresses me. Why would you do it? We're not great friends, but you could still respond to my text. I'm still a human being. I'm not worthless. Am I not worth 5 seconds of somebody's time? Well, excuse me for trying to have a conversation. Sorry, I'm not worth it. I always try my hardest never to ignore people's texts. If I ever do it, I make sure to apologize to that person the first time I see them. I don't even ignore people I dislike. Like, if Hitler texted me, I'd still respond. I'd be like, screw you, Hitler. I'd say something like that. Screw you, Hitler. I'd shoot you if you hadn't already killed yourself. I'd say something like that, but I'd still respond. Okay, think about this. In face-to-face conversations, people don't look at you, listen to what you have to say, and then just not do anything. And do you know why? Because that's rude! Hey Andrew, what's up? Andrew? Yoo-hoo! Now, I understand if someone doesn't like me and doesn't want to talk to me. That's fine. I'll get over it. I promise I will be fine. Just tell me that you don't want to talk to me. And you know how you tell me that you don't want to talk to me anymore? By responding to my text. And if after you ignore my text and I text you and ask why, and you get mad about that, you're an idiot. I have every right to know why you think I'm not worth texting back. And you know what the easy solution is for me not having to text you a second time and ask why? You respond to my text the first time and don't ignore me. I don't see why someone would make another human being go through all of that when it can be as easily remedied as this. Done! You know what the punishment should be for ignoring people's texts for no good reason? This. If you hate it when people ignore your text, comment below, tell me about it, because personally, I hate it with a passion. If you are someone who ignores people's texts on a regular basis, also comment below and tell me so I know to block you forever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't ignore my texts.